Welcome back, everybody. Today's lesson we're going to go through the preparations for making Cantonese chow mein. And Cantonese chow mein is you use a pan-fried noodle, which is very thin, a lot thinner than the lo mein noodle. And since there were no fresh ones available, I picked up some of these dried egg noodles. You see they have a chicken on the front of the package. That's because the chicken laid the eggs that went in these noodles, I guess. Anyway, these are from Shanghai, China. And we're going to go through the preparation of these a little bit later, but I want to go quickly through a couple of things that we're going to use, the ingredients. I have some bean sprouts and some shredded cabbage, a little bit of shredded cabbage here. And to that, I'm going to add some green onions. The green onions, we're going to slice them like we did before, down the center, lengthwise. And then we're going to hold the cleaver diagonally and cut them in strips, as you can see. I guess it's about a 15 or a 20 degree angle, and you want to go back about 3/4 of an inch each time you make a cut in the green onion. So it's going to kind of have the same length as the bean sprouts and your cabbage. Put that on the plate. And we're going to make this Cantonese chow mein with some chicken and some shrimp. So here I have some of these individually frozen chicken breasts. Sometimes they have the rib meat attached, so you want to trim the rib meat off. And we're going to discard that, or you can save it for stock if you like. Now, when you make julienne chicken, this is about a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch thick, so you hold your hand and you want to have the cleaver very close to the chopping board, and then just slowly go through it. And you see how this is how you make your fillet of chicken thinner. You can do this a couple of times depending on how comfortable you feel with the cleaver. You see what I have. So what you do is you lay these on top of each other, and then you slice them crosswise to make the strips. You need a very sharp knife for this. It helps. What you're trying to do is you're trying to match your all the ingredients to the same cut. This is julienne in Cantonese is called si. Like if you were cutting roast pork, it would be chow si. And then we're just going to cut up a little bit of shrimp. You can use the P&D cocktail shrimp that you get in the supermarket that are already cooked, or you can have these little ones like I got and just cut them in half, split them lengthwise. Instead of butterflying them, you're going all the way through and cutting the shrimp in half. And then what you're going to do is you can put these two ingredients together because you're going to use that velvetizing process, where you use the cornstarch and dry cornstarch and oil and egg white if you like. A lot of people use egg white when they're using chicken and seafood. And that was described in the other video with the stir fry of the chicken and the broccoli. So there you have it. I just wanted to show you quickly how we were going to cut up the couple of the ingredients. So in this bowl here we have the julienne chicken, shrimp, and you saw how we cut the green onions. All right, next we'll I'll show you how to do these noodles real quick. Okay, we're back, and now I'm going to show you those noodles that I have been boiling for about a minute or two. So we can turn off the fire because they're very thin. It doesn't take long to cook them. And then we're going to take the wok, and I'm going to take it over to the sink and just dump it in a colander. And now I'll reposition the camera. And show you what we got. What you want to do next is you want to run cold water on them immediately. See what you have here? You toss them around so you be sure you get them chilled, and then let them dry. Next step is, after they're dry, we're going to pan fry them in the wok. Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to go through the process of how you pan fry the Cantonese noodles. First you have to put some oil in your wok. And if you can see this, it's about, I would say, almost a cup of oil. It's covering about a 6-inch circle in the bottom of the wok, and you want to swirl that around. The wok is already hot. And as you can see, I've laid out the dried noodles after you've shake all the water off of them, and you can pat them dry with a towel. And this is kind of like to portion it. This is a 12-inch plate. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide these noodles into the wok. And this, you don't want to hurry. This could take up to 15 to 20 minutes, because what you're going to do is, where that circle of oil was, that part will brown first. And then what you do is you kind of tilt your wok, and the oil will drain down to this next section, and you'll go all around and you'll crisp these noodles up. And when the noodles on the bottom are crispy, you'll take your spatula and you'll turn it over and do the same thing on the reverse side. So the flame is, or your burner is on hot, and you're slowly turning this 4 to 6-inch surface of oil around the noodles to pan fry the noodles, and you'll do the same thing on the other side, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Welcome back. Real quickly, I'm going to show you how we finish these noodles off. If there's any oil left in the wok, you can drain it into your heat-proof container. And this is what they should look like. And using the power wok, you can flip those noodles like that, and that's how you want them to look. Golden brown like that. I hope that shows up. And then you just slide them onto your plate. And your wok is hot, and you're ready to stir fry the ingredients that are going to go on top, and we'll go through that next.